Wonderful good day, ladies and gentlemen. PDAC Day 3, and we are now this morning here, 10 o'clock in Toronto, at the booth of Tri-Metals Mining. And with me here is Ralph Fitch, the President, CEO, and Chairman of the company. Ralph, pleasure to see you again. It's a bit of time. We have spoken last time.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. How do you rate the PDAC this year?
Well, I think it's a good PDAC, maybe a little slower than last year, but there's sort of good response to our properties, so we're quite pleased.
Super, so you're satisfied?
Yes, absolutely.
That's important.
Yes.
Great. So let's come to the company. I remember we have done some 1.5 years ago, we spoke about high desert gold.
Absolutely, yes.
And you already had some good things to say about this property and all that stuff.
Yes.
Now it's Tri-Metals Mining, as we see here in the background. Elaborate a bit.
Yeah,
What's
so
going on?
there is a little bit of a story there. So in 2007, if we go back a bit, I did 2 IPOs, South American Silver and High Desert Gold. And South American Silver had a big success in Bolivia with the Malkucota Silver Indian project.
That's right, yeah.
Unfortunately, in 2012, it was expropriated by the Bolivian government. So South American was now without a precious metals property, and High Desert Gold had done extremely well and got this Gold Springs property that we talked about 1.5 years ago. And so we decided to merge them back together again.
Ah, that's a nice idea.
So in December 2013, we joined the 2 companies back together again and changed the name to Tri-Metals Mining.
I see. Okay. So, and now altogether, I see already here cash $6 million. That's something what I really like.
Yes.
And where is it located?
Okay. So our sort of the focus of the company right now is this Gold Springs property in, and this is a good sort of moniker, safe, mining friendly, as against Bolivia, safe, mining friendly, Utah and Nevada in the US.
US, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, fantastic.
So these are good mining jurisdictions where permitting and things like this typically go very smoothly. So we're very pleased that we've found something significant in that area.
Perfect. So how far is it advanced now? I think you have already a resource on it,
Yeah, so in the sort of Canadian system, you start off by doing a resource, 43101 resource, which we've done. And then the next step is the beginning of the engineering process, and it's called a PEA, or Preliminary Economic Assessment. In the old days, we just called it a scoping study, but it's called a PEA now.
Well,
and
it sounds better.
Yeah, exactly. And then we did a very positive one on our property at Gold Springs.
Okay.
And why this is so significant is this is a very large property position, about 74 square kilometers.
Oh, that's a lot.
And there's 26 areas on the property where there's outcropping gold mineralization.
Wow.
And we've only drilled portions of 2 of those. And we've already got a strongly economic PEA.
Oh, that's
so
interesting.
what we're trying to get across to investors is when we start drilling the rest of them, we could have a very significant resource. Presently about 740,000 ounces gold equivalent.
Yeah, that's a decent one to start with, I would say. Great.
I think we've got a very good opportunity to expand
Fantastic. What is the time frame now for you? 2015, what do you want to achieve?
Okay, so what we do at the beginning of each year, because the property is snow covered, so we can't really do any drilling till about April, is we update the resource and update the PEA. So in April-May period this year, we'll be updating the resource from last year's drilling. We did another 37 holes last year, which we reported, but they were very good holes and very close to the pit that was designed in the PEA, so they're likely to add to the ounces that we can mine.
Oh, fantastic.
So when we bring the new PEA out this year, the updated PEA, we should see some really quite significant advance in the scale of the property.
Fantastic. So that sounds to me a little bit that you want to bring this into production.
Yes, so
By yourself or with a partner?
well, what we're doing is once we finish this updated PEA, we'll start to make that sort of big decision. Are we going to continue to ramp up the resource, or are we also going to move directly into production? So we'll be making that decision in the April-May period.
And when you say you move directly into production, what is the time frame here for? It's like
probably-
2016?
It's probably 4 years, probably to
4
actual
years.
production.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good. So it's
So
still a
we'll
long way.
probably, we could probably complete the PFS or pre-feasibility this year and the final feasibility next year. Then it's just an issue of how long the permits take to get the sort of final permitting to do construction.
Yeah, okay, fantastic. And as I just mentioned already, and I see it here, you have $6 million cash.
Yes.
So what is the status today?
Sorry, what is...
What's the status today with the cash? Is it still like that?
It's about a bit over 5 million at the present time.
Yeah.
So we have sufficient for another good season.
Okay.
And remember, there's two other parts of the company. We have this big copper porphyry called Escalones in Chile, where combined is about 6.5 billion pounds copper equivalent. So it's big.
That's really big. That's a big
it's
boy.
only the beginning of that process of exploration. But we don't have a PEA on that project, and we're looking for a big partner because. Whereas the, say, capex for Gold Springs to bring that into production is maybe $60 million.
That's manageable?
That's manageable. Yeah. And for a big porphyry, it might be $1.5 billion. So
you need
a big partner.
Like Rio Tinto, Codelco, whatever.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then the third part is we have this ongoing international arbitration against Bolivia to recoup or be paid for, compensated for the expropriation of the property, and we are able to do that arbitration under a treaty between the UK and Bolivia. We set up the company in a UK country. So
jurisdiction,
in a jurisdiction. So that's proceeding well. We've put in our claim for $385 million.
That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, but it was a very big project.
Yeah, I know that.
It was coming along to be maybe number 5 in silver production in the world. It was that sort of project.
Yeah, that's right.
And the final hearing on that will be April, May 2016.
Okay, so that's
not that far away.
A large, a good year to go from here.
Yeah.
Okay, super.
And then we have two classes of shares, and the common and the B shares. So it's TMI.B on the Toronto Exchange. And the B shares get 85% of any cash award we get through the arbitration after costs.
Okay. Yeah, and I presume that would help the company also for you guys then anyway.
So 15% come into the actual company.
Voilà, there, 15% out of that amount would be the 60 million you need for the production.
Well, it would be very helpful, shall we say.
Fantastic. Well, Ralph, then thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
Keep fingers crossed for the lawsuit, of course.
Absolutely.
I think you deserve it because I was a shareholder formerly too, South American Steel, but thank God I had the luck. I sold them before this happened.
Yes.
But I know there are a lot of German shareholders still which
indeed.
are affected of that.
Yeah.
But keep it going, and I hope we can report soon some good news from you guys.
Absolutely, and as I say, Gold Springs has potential to be much, much larger than it is now.
That's important. So I'm sure you will report about that.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Ralph.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you. Pleasure. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was Ralph Fitch, the President, CEO, and Chairman of Tri-Metals Mining. Well, you heard it. They have 3 fantastic, finally, properties, and they are based in the US, also in Chile, but also what is very important, the South American silver story is still not yet over. They are still in the lawsuit here, and well, if they have luck, they get the money to go into production, and 60 million is manageable. Well, the other copper project with 1.5 billion, that's quite a lot, but the US project has already 740,000 ounces. I think that's a great start. So check out the company. Thanks and bye-bye from Toronto.
Thank you.